Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're gonna be talking about Netflix The Witcher. In this video, I'm going to be going through your comments, see what you guys said about this, because the Ciri video in the past 5 days reached 500,000 views, and thank you so much for it, because for a channel this size, getting that many views is insane. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. And one thing I really enjoyed is going through your comments, see what you guys said about this. There was a lot of comments from both sides, so I'm going to try to fit as many as I can in this video. There will be more videos about this, so if you don't see your comment here, there is a chance it might appear in the next couple of videos. So it's gonna be a very interesting topic to talk about. Also, everyone affected by the hurricane currently in the United States, please seek shelter and stay safe. There is nothing in this world more valuable than your life. So just stay safe and let this thing pass, please. And today's first comment is coming from Clumsy Turtle 8, and he or she is referring to Henry Cavill, who has been cast as Geralt of Rivia. This is what this person says: "I can't have an opinion until I see him in full costume and hear his Geralt voice. Not my first choice, but again, people hated the choice of Heath Ledger as the Joker, so I really hope they didn't just pick Henry Cavill because he's a fan who happens to be an A-list actor and will bring in views. I'm giving him a chance. Also, Eva Green for Yen or Riot." Now, when it comes to Henry Cavill, there has been a lot of comments and questions and opinions about him. When it comes to my opinion, even for me, Henry Cavill wasn't the first choice, because I never thought in my life they would be able to get him as Geralt of Rivia, because I wasn't sure how much money Netflix is willing to put into this. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that yes, they are casting Henry Cavill because he is a very famous actor, and he is going to bring in more views, but at the same time, that is not the only reason they're casting him. From everything I know when it comes to Henry Cavill, he is actually not a bad actor. He is a very good actor. The thing is, he was a great Superman. Too bad the films were not the best. They really weren't the best. But his portrayal of Clark Kent, Man of Steel, is amazing, and from everything I've seen so far, especially his voice, he can definitely do a really mean voice, like Geralt's kind of voice, like very deep, very relaxed. So we'll see at the end how he's going to look like. But honestly, even though he wasn't my first choice, I'm actually okay with Henry Cavill being Geralt of Rivia, but we're gonna wait for the final product for me to judge more. But yes, as much as he is the Hollywood choice, if they also hired other actors like that people wanted, I can guarantee 100% they would also bring in a lot of views, because people wanted those people like, let's say, Mads Mikkelsen to be Geralt of Rivia. We didn't get him, but at the same time, Henry Cavill is not a bad choice. And Lauren Schmidt, who is a showrunner of the series, she said that she was very satisfied with Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia. But we'll see how that judgment turned out to be. The second comment for today is about the Ciri situation, because there was a lot of drama for the past couple of days. If you're not up to it, basically there was a leak about the casting choice, where basically Netflix is looking for a BAME actress to play Ciri. BAME means Black, Asian, minority, ethnic. So a lot of people went insane saying that they are looking for a black Ciri. Now, there has been some development in that situation, where basically we got another leak that says it's going to be a Polish girl and not like black or an Asian person, but we'll have to wait and see. But again, this person that I'm sorry, but I just can't pronounce your username. I really tried. But again, this is what this person says. To be perfectly honest, this is what I think as an African person. If it is about minority representation, then it is a horrible decision. The characters in the book are white, coming from a white culture based on Slavic myths. This is not a racist opinion, it's my honest opinion. In fact, from a statistics standpoint, white people are the least abundant on the planet, which ironically makes them the minority. I know that. I simply think it's a stupid casting choice. We're used to the characters the way they are, especially Ciri. Now yes, there has been a lot of different opinions in the comment section below. On one side, you have people defending this choice of actually having black Ciri, and on the other side, you have people, well, saying that it shouldn't happen, that they should keep Ciri as she was in the books. And when it comes to my opinion, I honestly think they should keep Ciri as she is because number one, it's from a Slavic mythology, and number two, they said we are sticking to the books, we are sticking to the source material. The same reason why Geralt doesn't have beard and won't have beard in this is because Sapkowski and in his books, Geralt hates beard. And the only place you will see Geralt with a beard is in The Witcher 3. Nowhere else. And people were debating about that as well, but generally if they said we stick to the books, then stick to the books. I also said there are a number of ways you can introduce original characters that can be minority. They can be a minority because if you write an interesting original character that is going to interact with everyone else, with the pre-established characters, you can include all of the minorities if you want. You can make them interesting and you can make them valuable to the show without ruining the predefined characters, because this is going to be the first high-budget TV or series adaptation of The Witcher. The Polish one sadly was the low-budget one, and even that wasn't true to the lore. But this, I hope they are going to do a great job because they're going to be the first ones that are going to do this, so it has to be good. Every single fan is looking forward to this, everyone. So hopefully they are going to do a great job on this because I really want this series to succeed. Next comment for today is about Tomasz Baginski. If you don't know who Tomasz Baginski is, he's the guy that directed a lot of those CGI intros for the previous Witcher games. Also, he was supposed to direct the Witcher movie before it was made into a series, and it was said early at the beginning that he is going to direct at least one episode per season. Now, when we got the news who was going to direct the first season, he wasn't on the list, so a lot of people got concerned. What happened to him? Did he leave the project because of the series situation? What is going on? I also checked this on Facebook and it turns out to be true, so I'm going to read this comment. Baginski said on Facebook that he is too busy to direct an episode because he has a lot of work with the production of the series. Probably this is connected to the continuation of the series of short films called Legendy Polski, which Baginski directed. So it makes sense if he is busy with that. It's kind of okay if he doesn't have time to direct this. But the problem I have with this, it feels strange. Why would he focus so much on that when he has a chance to direct an episode of The Witcher for Netflix? Now, I'm not going to go in his head and see what he chose, and maybe he has a different idea about it, but it feels kind of strange that he is not involved with this because he was supposed to be the main guy from the start. So maybe there is something else involved with it, but I'm not going to start speculating here. What he said on Facebook is definitely true, so we ought to believe him. And the last comment for today comes from Robert, and he is actually referring to the newest leak we got, is that Ciri won't be black or Asian, that she is going to be Polish. Now, the reason they said minority is because in the UK, I could be wrong on this, I don't have the exact info, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it says, I think I found somewhere that Poles are the second largest minority in the UK, so if that is true, if they were looking for a Polish actress this entire time, it's gonna be epic. But Robert actually says this: consider that it could be a calculated leak. They saw what mess they made and gave us a story to calm us down. Without our reaction, they could go along with the original idea, whatever it was. Be on guard. So what Robert is saying is that there is a chance that Netflix did all of this, that they released a second leak which is going to calm us down and say, okay, it's going to be a Polish actress. Now, I'm not going to start speculating here. In theory, is there a possibility that Netflix could have done this? Yes, but honestly, I don't really believe Netflix is involved with this. Also, a very interesting thing about Ciri and this entire situation is that there hasn't been an official statement about this topic. There hasn't been anything closely related that Ciri is going to be Black or Asian. Now, Lauren did say in one of her tweets that they are keeping to the books. They're keeping to the books. But until I don't see who they cast as Cirilla, I am definitely going to stay on my guard. But at first place, this whole thing could have been hoax. Honestly, because Netflix never actually officially posted that they were for this or against this. So when it comes to this story, honestly, it could be either false or true. I really hope they are going to say something, because also there has been a lot of drama about the writers of the show. People went to their Twitter pages, they saw their bio, and they were like, oh my god, these guys are SJWs, they're going to ruin our Witcher. Now look, these guys may have their political views, but if they want to stay professional, if they want to stay professional as writers, if they want to do their best job to adapt this from the books into a great series, I hope, then they're not going to do this. They're not going to let their personal views on politics or anything related to that sink into their work. If that happens, they're not good writers, because you're not writing or adapting anything, you're basically putting your views there. But honestly, until I don't see the final product, I can't judge these people. I can't, until I don't see the final product. But until then, I just say calm down, let us see how this whole thing develops, and maybe it all turns out to be good, who knows. Now, there has been a lot of comments and questions down below. I wish I could answer every single one of them, but in this video it's impossible. The video would be 6 hours long, and I doubt anyone would listen to me for that long, so let's just be honest. But anyway, don't forget to tell me down below, because I will be doing more of these videos. Don't forget to tell me down below what do you think about all of this. If you have any questions, just drop them down below, and if you're lucky, if I read it, if I manage to read it, I will include it in this video. So thank you again for watching. Don't forget to stay updated with everything related to Netflix The Witcher by clicking that subscribe button. Also smash that like button to support this video. And one more thing, visit me up on Twitter at LastKnownMeal, because I'm actually updating a lot about Netflix The Witcher there, because I can't make video around every single sentence that has been said about this. So if you want to learn more, just follow me up on Twitter at LastKnownMeal. This is everything. Stay classy everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.